Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. And in today's video for the final myth, we're going to be testing to see if whether or not that if common infected will prioritize attacking a player that is incapacitated versus one that is just standing up normally. So in other words, are the zombies going to behave like World War Z zombies, but in the reverse sense, where they'll only attack weak people versus healthy people? So that's what we're going to be testing at the end of the video. If you guys have been enjoying today's video, please drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and if you have a myth of your very own that you would like to have us test in next week's episode, please by all means leave it here in the comments down below, or also alternatively, you can leave it within my Discord server, which will be linked down below in this video's description. All that being said, guys, I hope you've been enjoying seeing this week's episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. Myth: can you evade a smoker's tongue when you are healing with a medkit? Alrighty guys, myth number 1 is going to be submitted to my nitwit. It's been a while since I've heard from you, man. I hope you're doing well in life. So this myth takes inspiration from one of the myths we've done recently about can you dodge bullets while you're healing with a medkit. Now when it comes to the special infected, unlike the bullets, we have to ask ourselves the question, does the attacks have any sort of aim assist or sticky aim? And so far, at least, based off of just the first attempt, it looks like it's going to have some sort of sticky aim. Because when I'm aiming the cursor at Dan's head, where it's just barely touching the top of Bill's hat, it's making it where the cursor is red, meaning I can hit him. Even off to the side a little bit, not even actually having the cursor lined up on Bill, I can be able to try to attack him. Even when he's crouching, it still lets me try to attack him. The sticky aim on this is pretty forgiving so far from what I've noticed. And it's even crazier when Bill goes to end up healing and I shoot the tongue and it actually still ends up connecting. It just darts down to the corner and still grabs him nonetheless. So it's busted. You cannot end up avoiding a smoker's tongue while healing with a medkit. Myth: can you still see Ellis driving the car in NSenr when he is dead or incapacitated while fleeing the mall? Alrighty guys, myth number 2 is submitted in by Tacky Rovelator. Now, it's understood by many that Ellis is the one driving the Jimmy Gibbs stock car at the end of NSenr, and so Tacky wants to know that if Ellis is dead or incapacitated, will he be in the final cutscene, or will the director just push him off to the side so it doesn't look weird having him technically be dead on the screen, but the characters think he's the one driving? So let's test it with him alive first, but just simply in-capped, and funnily enough, Coach runs Ellis over, which I found very amusing. So Ellis is indeed there for the cutscene when he is incapacitated and technically not the one driving, and pretty much nothing changes when Ellis is dead. In fact, even Coach still runs him over when he's dead, which is kind of funny once again. So the myth is busted. Ellis is not going to be the one driving. He is going to be in the final cutscene, but he's not going to be in the driver's seat. He's just going to be lying there on the ground. Myth: if a bot dies and is saved from a rescue closet, can you backtrack and defibrillate their corpse? Alrighty guys, myth number 3 is submitted in by Jake. We are going to be on the NSenr finale, brutally murdering Bill, it looks like, because Jesus Christ, there's just blood everywhere on the screen. And once we're done killing Bill, he's going to, of course, spawn in the only rescue closet that's available, which is going to be the one to my right. And then we're going to open it and see if whether or not his corpse from when we first kill him is still going to be there, so that way we can defib it and also maybe even duplicate Bill. I'm not really sure about that one, but we'll get to that point in a minute. So Bill is dead. Now let's open up the closet and see exactly what happens. I am going to go into third person so you can see both the original and the new body in the same frame. And when we save Bill from the rescue closet, his original body just disappears, so that way there's not a duplicate, meaning that the myth is busted because the body will disappear when you save them from a rescue closet. Myth: is there a way for a player to keep level or item progress after a failure when the screen fades to black? Alrighty guys, myth number 4 is submitted in by Keto. Now Keto, the way that we're going to be trying to do this is in specifically survival mode because there's just items littered everywhere. And what I want to try to do is that I'm going to be spamming the Oblivion out of this M16 with E as I am dying. And I'm also going to be trying to hold down W to walk forward, so that way I can change my position from the default spawn position after I've also died. Seeing if I can technically walk during the fading to black sequence, and that way I can see if I can keep my positions / pick up the gun during it being black, so that way I can also have it when I respawn as well, if that makes sense. Alright, so now I'm going to kill everybody with console commands, and during this entire sequence I'm still holding W and mashing E to see if I can end up picking up the M16 or be in a slightly different spawn position. and when the game ends up finally resetting back to the beginning, it looks like that I'm still in the exact same spawn position and do not have the M16, meaning the myth is busted. I'm going to assume it's at least busted because this is really the only thing I can think of, at least for now, about how I would keep loot/progress after death, because of just the spawn pickups just being really nearby. But if you guys have a different idea, you can let me know in the comments down below. Alrighty guys, and now it is time for the final myth, and once again is going to be, will Infected prioritize attacking players who are already downed or incapacitated over players who are already standing up and for the most part healthy in comparison? Let's go over to the gameplay now. I'm going to load up Swamp Fever's Plantation House and give this a go. Myth: do Infected prioritize attacking injured survivors over healthy ones? Alrighty guys, and the last myth is submitted in by minor changes. So this is how I'm going to conduct the test. I'm going to have at least one of every survivor have a different health percentage. Nick is going to be in red, Coach is going to be in yellow, and then Rochelle is just going to be flat out incapacitated, and I'm going to just stay away because the infected do prioritize attacking a human player over the bots, and I don't want to have a placebo effect, so I'm just going to just be standing by and spectating. I will spawn in random amounts of common infected somewhat close by, and eventually after a while with them shambling and they eventually walk into somebody, I'm just curious who they're going to prioritize an attack over multiple periods of time. So these are the results that I found. The very first time one attacked Coach, the second time the zombies also attacked Coach, the third time they ended up attacking Nick, the fourth time they also decided to attack Coach, then there was another one where they decided to attack Coach and Nick, and then this last one they decided to attack Rochelle, but this was only after several attempts and I spawned them basically right on top of her. So if anything, it seems like the opposite is true. This seems more World War Z than I thought it did, where they're seeming to only attack people that are already standing up. So this not only means that the myth is busted because I can't prove otherwise that this would work, but also I just think that's just kind of funny how they are behaving a lot like World War Z zombies. Alrighty guys, but that's going to be here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And if you guys have a myth of your very own that you would like to have us test in next week's episode, please by all means leave it here in the comments down below, or also alternatively, you can leave it in my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. As we wrap up the video, guys, by the way, just want to mention two quick things. Number one, I have a second YouTube channel now. It's called Black Ninja 797 Extras, and on this channel I'll be uploading / posting additional content you would normally not see here on the main channel, such as gameplay walkthroughs, Challenge Accepted, which was a series I used to do on here where I play games that you guys requested me to play, and then also funny moments videos with my friends. If you guys want to check out the second channel, there will be a link down below in the description. I also want to say shout out and thank you to Epic Games for being my first ever sponsor, because I have a supporter creator code with them, and the code is just my name, Black Ninja 797 in all caps, and you guys can use it in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops. Anybody that uses my code or has used it before in the past, I tremendously appreciate you. With all that being said, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most unique YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords, Jesus here, and you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too, and give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!
I'm on that skibbity res, dog. I got that Sigma on my I got that dog. I got that next gen shit right there, dog.